I mean, there, bandit camp. Did I just found this snitch? Just like that? Hi guys, it's Neodyinamite and welcome back to Atom! Playing game, or the game that I love to call Fallout 2.5, because this is exactly the first impression that I got from this game. I'm gonna pause the game for a minute because my hunger is rising. Even though I'm standing still, my hunger is rising. And yes, there is a hunger system in this game. So, last time we've got robbed, we've created our character, we've ventured to the first village, we've managed to destroy all of the vermins around the village, we've managed to find the secret stash, and we've managed to get a rifle by helping a guy, or one of the villagers, and now we apparently can help this villager as well. I don't know. Do you actually have any quest for me? Want to play some craps? You have a question? Talk about yourself around the village. Any rumors? I had some adventure type that buried a stash. Okay, I got that thing already. Okay, so nothing else for me to do over here. Right. So we're going back to the city. I mean, to the village actually. And yeah, well, we need to figure out what is gonna be our next task of order. I think I'm actually gonna try to get more quests from the villagers. Maybe actually be able to do some of those quests, and I'll be able to get some better equipment, because right now I am almost naked. I literally have almost no gear whatsoever, and basically any possible encounter with anything stronger than a rat is gonna probably result in me dying. And also this this hidden stash over here in the radioactive waste thingy. I would love to go there and actually grab some stuff, but I don't think that is remotely possible. Also, there is this house over here, and apparently I could try to do something on the farm, but I'm not exactly sure yet what. We're gonna probably see very soon. Also, we need to bring beer to one of the guards. So let's see. Do I actually have a quest log or something over here? No, this is all equipment. Status. No, this is not the thing. Okay, this is my character. Ability tree, which we have figured out this thing last time as well. But where the shit is quest log? I have honestly no idea where in the hell is a quest log. Do I have a bunch of crafting thingies, so that's nice, but excuse me, where the hell is the quest log? Hold on, maybe it's on the one of the... No. Where is the quest log, I ask you? Never mind, found it. This is apparently the quest log thingy. So, Atom is the organization that we are working for. This is something I would say Brotherhood of Steel from the Fallout games. So technically we're working for one of the most powerful organizations in the ring. I mean, in the game. Okay, some villager wants a copy of Lord of the Ring book. That's a good quest. The guards at the south gate, Ian asked me to bring some cold beer. Why not help a brother out? Okay, so we need to go to one of the bars, and we need to look for some kind of beer. I think this is a bar, so let's go over here, because other buildings does not look like a bar, so hopefully that's gonna be the thing. I don't know. We're gonna see. So, let's see. Hello, good old man. Before you stands a clumsy Rosie. Okay, we already spoke with you last time. Are there any jobs you might need me for? You know, you better talk to my sister about that. I'm a simple-minded guy myself. I can sell you beer. I can sell you some spirits. That I'll go gladly. Need something done around the house? A light bulb scoot or a fixed chair, for example. Just give me a call. But more serious stuff is that for Katya's ears. She's the protective one. Okay. It's just that she is pretty busy right now. Telling the expenses, planning the budget, you know. And when Katya is busy, it's honestly pretty hard to get her attention. Oh, I just thought of something. You know what she loves? Making all sorts of potions, tinctures, and spirits. That's what. She can't really understand why, but she's quite into all that chemistry stuff. Come up to her and tell her I've sent you to try out this latest tincture. That way you get a free drink and also get to chat with her about stuff. Say, huh? Pretty clever mind thinkers, yeah. Thanks for that advice. Let me take a look on the menu. Some questions. Okay, let me have the look on the menu. Okay, so I'm gonna get a beer from you right now? Don't think so. Okay, let's speak with you. Okay. Hello? Your brother sent me over. He says you might have some tincture for me to try out. Okay. Vivorius says, that's a very nice picture. Vivorius is a young woman. She is concentrating on writing something down on a yellow notebook, which has the word accounting over the cover. She is completely immersed in the activity and does not notice you. The girl stops her calculation and stares at you blankly. After a moment, she blinks. Then she smiles and tucks the tiny pencil stop behind her right ear. Okay. I see. Well, that's great. I doubt you ever drunk anything like that. It's a new recipe, you see. Well, not really new. More like forgotten by everyone. Whoa! I'm really interested to try it out. That sounds like I'm gonna be something interesting. I'll be back. Okay. The girl nods and shows you to a darker, colder corner of the tavern. From behind the bar, she produces a clay bottle labeled with the letters XXX. Here, drink it up. Boldly drink it up. You carefully take a tiny sip. The drink has a strange sour taste. You shrug and hand the bottle back to the girl. You do not feel intoxicated, not even nuisance. You feel that you can take another sip. You take the bottle and have another. What harm can have a few more sips do? Now your head starts to spin. Nothing scary about that, right? You even retain full sensation on your limbs. Limbs? Like normal. But then you feel floating in the air around you, as if all the air had suddenly turned to water. Your mouth is very dry, so you wet in with another sip of the heat. But someplace far away, you hear the gear calling to you saying, "Don't do it!" But you already did. And I pass it away. Slow clap. Slow clap. The water around you stops. You also stop. But your mind races with thoughts that came with experiential clarity and speed. Why are you here? Why I am here? Why did I drink that stuff? Why? The sounds of your own thoughts seems to you like a roll of distant thunder, but it's getting nearer every second. And you suddenly understand that what you thought was thunder are actually footsteps. Oh, man, can you like walk quieter, please? I have a hangover. From out the misty void, General Morzov appears before you. You look for me? He asks, as his voice is like 100 voices in one. You cannot reply. You are frozen. Looking for me, eh? Looking for me, says Morozov, and takes your hand. Let's go. You walk through the dead grey mist together. Morozov in front, you follow behind. The general walks calmly, and you don't have anything better to do than simply follow him. Finally, the mist parts before you, and a strangely beautiful sight appears before you. There are mushrooms here. A gigantic, unreal primordial mushroom forest. Their huge trunks are thicker than the biggest oaks you have ever seen. Their tops obscure the sky like a giant umbrellas. The general continues to lead you onward, waving around the massive mushrooms. Great, welcome to bloody-ass Neverland. Where's the talking bunny and the talking cat? You tower through the fantastic forest, stops suddenly as a truly colossal mushroom, bigger than all else. This is God, says Morozov, but you can't see him anymore because he speaks from inside you. He speaks from your head, using your mouth. You are General Morozov. Suddenly the ground beneath your feet begins to shake and you almost lose your balance. It seems like an earthquake, but when this shaking stops, you look up and scream. For the colossal mushroom now has a human face. Bow, orders the mushroom, and you fall senseless. What was that? Your mind turns off. You sleep for how many hours you don't know. After finally waking up, you don't feel any of the usual symptoms of heavy drinking from the day before. What the? Oh fuck! What the? He's alive, Vasil! He's alive! You see the gear holding you up so you don't fall on the ground. Your stability returns to the strange sensation that tickled leave you completely. The partner then swearing quietly wipes the sweat from his brow. How are you feeling? Well, actually, it was terrible. What sort of moonshine was that? Actually, I'm quite well. Quite the hard constitution you turned out to have. I'm so sorry. I made the tinctures too strong. How stupid of me. I nearly killed a man. I feel just terrible about this. Well, okay, how about you're gonna give me a job so I can earn some cash and actually I'll be able to get some ammunition so I can actually continue on my way out, huh? What do you think about this, sister? The girl lets out an exhale and gives you a smile. We took good care of your stuff while you slept. You check your belongings to discover that you have not been robbed. Okay, miracles really do happen in life. I still don't understand why it turned out so strong. It was my grandfather's recipe that my grandmother recorded. She says, speaking mostly to herself. Okay, anyway, we need to have a talk. Gotta be sure your brain is completely recovered. That's a good idea. Can I have some questions? I'm listening. What are you doing? The girl gives you her notebook a tried look. It's an old notebook stained by grace, torn on the sides, covered in dirt, fingerprints. Looks like nothing after the war. It's been through a lot. Well, trying the end meets the means, you know. My brother Vasen and I, we own this tavern. We tend the bar. I do all the math and pay the taxes to the village head. Business is not great though. Also, sometimes I develop new types of beverage for our customers. Some I make using old recipes, some I create myself. We distill it and sell it right here. I love that particular job, but I can't be a brewer without doing the accounting and the taxes. So here I am. Okay, you're not getting around to this stuff. Can I have some more questions? I'm looking for work. Can you point me? Everyone looking for work around here, but I'm afraid I cannot help you personally. What I can do is recommend to Comrade Kovalov, our village head. He always has some work to be done, but he is respected man around here. Okay, that's good to know. He won't do business with someone he never signed before. Recommending a stranger to him is sort of unprofessional. Maybe if you help me with some course first, I know I can trust you. Okay, what you need help with? Oh well, I'm ashamed to ask, but I need some toadstools. Okay, don't have enough free time to go on my own. Maybe you can help me out. Picking just 5 should do. They grow on the other side of the fence, not far from here. Okay, look, I'm trustworthy. Maybe I'll skip the mushroom part and go straight to the corporation. Fine, I get you mushrooms. Thanks, I'll be waiting. Consider it done. I actually did it. What? You see a muscular man near the bar. He eats mincemeat out of the can and washes it down with vodka. His face looks familiar to you. Yes, of course. He's another atom cadet you knew before being sent to rescue mission after the lost expedition. We were never friends, but you still recognize. His name is Alexander. Oh hey! Pretend you didn't recognize Alexander. Okay. You pretended that you didn't notice Alexander and tried to leave this place, but the big guy suddenly turns to you, squints a little and finally waves at you. Continue. Oh hey there! What? Didn't notice me? I must be a master of camouflage! Shock, speak quietly. No one needs to hear us. Yeah, hi, what are you doing here? No one needs to hear us, man. You throw a quick glare at the sleepy barkeep and the girl on one of the tables. Both either pretended to not give a damn about your conversation with Alexander or really don't care about it. Despite that, Alexander quickly nods to you and starts speaking quietly. It's good that you keep to yourself. People around here are savages. Better not let them know who we are. Lawless like those will cut you up in the blink of an eye. Yeah, you don't say. I got already robbed. You're also looking for Morzov and the others? I'm doing the same thing. We were sent before me, so I just stumbled upon this village not long ago. So, is the life, the wasteland, treating you okay? What I do, my mother? Don't answer, I see you're not here. Life is okay. Well, it's not like they say in my native Gregoria. A sweet pitch in, but it's still okay. You suddenly remember that neither Alexander nor his family are from Gregoria. But you politely decided to keep your mouth shut about that. I'm not concerned about the lost expedition. It's so important to me to find it, you know? So important, both for my body and my soul. I'm actually investigating a lead right now in this bar. I've shared some clues with you, but I won't. Get your own clues, chaff. Fine, let me ask you something else. What do you think about this place? It's okay, too many holes in the ceiling and the walls, but you know me, chaff, I'm a man of nature. I'm one with the forest. I don't need anything, just some food and some wine with protection. But that lady over there, you want a drink from her? I can recommend one. Alexander nods in the direction of the girl, who writes something down in a notebook which has the word accounting on the cover. Yeah, I already know that. That girl Katia could have been more info me. You know, I'm the only person here that's not a fucking mutant, a former marine, great for breeding with, and yet she doesn't look at me. Some gratitude for what I did for this country way back in Afghanistan. You suddenly remember that Alexander never served in the Marine Corps, never fought in Afghanistan, and actually got his blue beret from a passing trader a few years ago. But you politely decided to keep your mouth shut about it. How's the investigation going? Well, I am calculating things. Yeah, looking for clues around. Almost found our lost guys. When I saved them, I'm getting out of this place. Cause, well, you look at that guy over there, chaff. Alexander closely eyes the barkeeper and lowers his voice. Check out his meat eyebrows. A real-life mutant is what he is. A monster shaped into human form. And most of the villagers are like that. Ugly fellas, inbred and dumb. Thank God for me and you. We have integrity. We'll never tell anyone. Like that, the location of our secret organization. Alexander waits until the barkeep turns his back on him and shakes his fist at him while making an angry face. Okay. Heard anything interesting? I started tending to my muscles as of late. Some same bodybuilding, you know. I doubt a shrimp like you would find that interesting though. Fuck off. Yeah. What you need to stay handsome. You're too much of a material man, you chaff. You think strength is only needed for intimidating people and false locks. But to me, you know. To me, strength is beauty. The hidden beauty that makes girls you blush. And drop their pants down. Yeah, boy! Yeah! Alexander shows off his muscles. They are quite large. His hand looks like I just show him. Okay, great, whatever. So why you didn't learn anything of importance? Okay, I'm gonna be out of my way. Thanks, man. What in the shit? I don't know. Okay, let's give her the mushrooms. Okay, how's it going? Got something for me? Yep. Oh, great, proud of you. Let's see. You hand the mushrooms to the girl. She looks them over with the eye of a professional and satisfied with the quality, gives you a smile. Those are some top-notch mushrooms I found. I strove to get only the best for you, since you look like someone who knows the quality is worth. I think those might even be worth twice what you were offering. What do you think? Well, that's alright, but well, I'm so tired. It wasn't easy to get those, you know. I almost died. What the hell back those fungi? So what you say, madame? Mayhap you might deserve a real reward for this epic deeds? Yeah, whatever. Let's try to barter with her. Nope. Might have that kind of money in the big cities, but we can't afford this kind of luxury. Okay. Okay, I get a note to Comrade Kovalev, whatever. Sure thing, alright. A note to Comrade Kovalev right now, saying that I recommend you for hire. Go give it to him personally, since I'm sure he'll want to talk to you. He lives on the left of the bar entrance. Good luck. Thanks. Okay, also I need to get some beer. I don't know what this guy is. Information. Who is this guy? You see, debt collector. Oh, really? A great big man, looks like around 50, is standing in front of you. He was white, usually muscular body, yada yada. He has a gun. But perhaps the most intriguing part of this stranger's equipment is a necklace made out of human ears that is reaching lower than the armored spike collar in his armor. Oh yeah, he has actually like holy shit. You realize that he's been staring at the man. You realize that you have been staring at the man for far too long. He notices you gaze and gives you a friendly smile. You hear a sniffing, stuttering but still highly cultivated voice that doesn't match at all. Good day, comrade. I haven't seen you before. Point at his necklace made of ears. Why did you get this collection form, if you don't mind me asking? Likewise, can I have some questions to mark our acquaintance? Great. It's always a pleasure to talk a fresh face around here. The man extends his arm for a handshake, but suddenly he jerks it back as if remembered something horrible. The next second, a tiny crossbow arrow shoots out of his sleeve. And he has a bloody crossbow underneath his bracelets? With a... Oh, what a blunder. I nearly killed my new... Oh, great. Sorry about that, comrade. I recently installed this device into my sleeve on my jacket. A hidden crossbow of old automobile springs. You understand? I didn't yet get used to wearing it all the time, of course. Such a hidden weapon helps me at work. But I can't destroy my social life with a single clumsy move. Hopefully, I didn't scare you badly. Ask me questions, my dear. Oh no. What's your name? I'm afraid to ask. What's your profession? The man sighs heavily and brightly looks at the glass in his hand. The glass seems miniature in comparison. My dear comrade, an opportunity is my profession. Once, long before all this disarray, I used to be a respectable man, a senior lecturer of the Facility of Youth Teaching, a professor of Russian language and literature. My adoring students called me... I'm not gonna pronounce that thing, fuck off. They never miss my lessons, especially the ones on the early works of Dostoevsky, on the works of... Of what, excuse me? Herenshkevich stuff? Then I love listening to me, despite my science speech independent, okay? Those were our amazing authors. Pioneers of human soul. They keep the high morals of the humankind, who were not afraid to look into the abyss of human meanness. I think I could be a hero in the novels. I'm a professor who put an armor of traveling the debt collector, a bounty hunter named the Educator. In his cruel world, even this armor, I got only after taking of an attacker, a low-life road bandit. You sure don't miss your opportunities, comrade professor. I haven't felt uneasy when I first saw you. Well done. Education smiles widely. I'm glad to see my stories were met with understanding of another obvious intellectual. I love to ask you questions. You have some rumors? I'm a programmer's comrade. Life made me that way. I want to tell you a rumor, but story. There are plenty of people working in the debt collector business who don't even consider doing something like that before the day bomb fell. But there are some true professionals among us. Okay, good to know. I knew one of them. The people call him the early bird. Why the early bird? Because he would get all the worms. With every task, he arrived at the place before any other collector could get there, and he kicked the money out of the debt. Once I had him as my partner. We collected a debt from a gang of mercenaries who had taken money from one of my merchants from protection, but had refused to work for it when the Laurent he planned to take his caravan through the cursed lands. Okay, what are those cursed lands? Strange place, something north, okay, whatever. Okay, whatever. So what happens next? Waiting in the ambush near the headquarters, I was counting bullets, checking straps of the armor, and the early beard just got up and walked in front door, right towards the sentinel who pointed his gun at him. He himself had either a knife nor a gun, only a dead rat turned behind his belt, and a faithful hawk on his shoulder. Oh yes, I forgot to tell you that he had a tamed hawk named a Kentist. The sentinel stood in his way and said, "Who are you? Why did you come here?" And the early bird told him, "I'm here to sell my rat. You want it?" And the sentinel answered, "What rat? Have you completely lost your mind, weirdo?" What did the early bird say to that? He said not to be rude, but to take a closer look at what I'm offering you. It might come handy. And then the early bird took the dead rat and threw it right in the face of the guard. And the hawk immediately flew off his shoulder to catch the threat. The guard started panicking, of course, and waving his hand, and eventually he shot somewhere without looking. Of course, Aketis didn't like that in one bit. So he ripped the man's throat out with the bare claws. I picked his eyes out as well. After witnessing the gang guys who were standing inside returned the dead without fighting, and even added a few extra robots to that, for the display of a superior power. That was the people can do. They can turn God's creature, celebrating the works of the great Maxim Gorky, the gracious hawk, into a deadly weapon. Things happen. Sometimes even worse things happen. I've got another question. Okay, I don't tell me about your profession. Okay, right, so that's enough info for me. Okay, thanks man, whatever, bye. Oh wait, I need to buy the beer. Hold on. Do I have even the money to... dude, I need to buy a beer from you, hold on. Beer, how much for the beer? One beer. That's gonna be 14 rubles. Okay, I don't think I have anything... Ooh, babushka szkaf? Okay, that's actually worth quite a lot. Toilet paper, meat, glass, rubles. Okay. Right, 23 to 23. Okay, trade. Thanks, man. Okay, thank you. Okay, I got the beer. Let's go. Okay, southern gate, right? So... how do you know which way is south? Oh crap, there was something with the shadow, wasn't it? Hold on. If you're gonna look during noon and have your sun on your back, that means that is pointing north. So this guy is standing south. Yeah, okay. One beer coming up. The guard takes the bottle from you and Avery drinks half of it and a few loud globs. He then hides the rest of the beer under his shirt. Thanks, buddy. You're really helping me. Here's some money for your trouble. How much you paid me? 3 rubles. Well, I got the experience points, so that's what's important for me. You know, experience points at the beginning of the game. I got already a level, so that's nice. Whoa! Hello, boys! You are... who the fuck are you? Before you stands an aging man with an old rifle. Something. Ask a few questions. Hi there. Ask away. And I'll try to get you some answers. What are you guarding? In the village treasury, we keep the taxes we gather here and use them for common good. And if you got any fun ideas, my friend, I don't recommend checking them out. I may be old, but I am a great shot. Okay, thanks, man. Good luck. Bye. So that means you're the village elder. Yeah, okay. It's possible that his real age is closer to 70. What do you need, comrade? I got this letter of recommendation from the Tavern. I'm looking for work, you see. Interesting. Let me take a look at the note. Comrade Kovalnov takes your note and quickly reads it. You notice that he holds it very close to his eyes. Something like the vision of this strong man isn't as good as it was in his prime. Seems like Katya, please, you can be trusted. Maybe so. In that case, you made an impression, and this is recommendation enough. You notice real warm in the head's voice. When he talks about Katya from the tavern, his tone is almost flattery. So about the job? Wait silently. The head cracks his knuckles. After that, he rises to gaze on you, looking as he have reached a conclusion. Maybe I will have a job for you after all. You probably already heard about the bandit gang that terrorizes our village. Each month, they come to take our supplies away from us. If we don't pay up, they rob us and kill our people. We tried fighting them, but not to avail. And now, looking on our honest face, I've came up with a little plan. The head lowers his gaze and it's hard for you to reach him. Okay, I'm listening. Wait silently, don't move a thing, because he is like an old general, you know. You're not supposed to argue with a general. The thing is, our village probably has a snitch living in it, a traitor, a rat. I'm sure about that. Someone made a pact with the bandits and tells them everything that's going on around here. But with that said, I can imagine who that rat is. And the bastard himself knows me and the other villagers too well to be caught. When we hired mercenaries to protect us, the bandits already knew about it. And each time we traded for a bit of money, they attacked. Someone is ratting us out. You're a new face to the region. It should be easy for the rat to trust you. Bring me the traitor. That's the job. Okay? And why do you trust me with that? I could be one of the bandits. The head laughs miserably and appears to shrink a bit before you. His true age becomes more apparent as you realize he must be older than 60. I'll tell you this straight. The village is slowly dying. You've drove the bandits, our young people always living. A few more years and I'll be wiping off the map. The old timers will die and the others will simply scatter. Some might even join the bandits. I really don't like my options, but it's probably our only hope now. A last hope to change something, fix something. Not to bring back what we've lost, but at least to buy our settlement a little bit more time. If it must die, let it die on its own, leaving warm memories in the hearts of the people. What's happening now? That's not even death, it's withering, it's rot. That's good, okay. I'll begin my investigation. I agree, where I should start? Let me just tell you who in the village I do not suspect. For one, I completely trust my fighting men, Yen and Petra, on the south and north gates. They would not work for any other, okay? Trader Vashim may be suspected. He's new in town and he obviously has a shady past, but he does much for the village. He built his shop with his own money, he pays taxes and he suffers from the bandits like everyone else. Dr. Mikia and the old Simon I would trust myself. We built this village together, you know, and they are good people, tested by time and royal. Comrade Grankling, the village superintendent, on the other hand, he's a cowardly, shifty person. But, no, he's too cowardly. He would never work with the bandits. And such more profitable to him to keep his position in the village. And the bandits have no respect for him and would probably shoot him for laughs if he tries to talk to them. Katia and Vasil Lashchenko, the owners of the tavern, have no reason to be snitches. They would never do something like that. And the others, I just know about the rest. Okay, maybe some clues? I suspect that the traitor is a man. Not too old, a person that travels from time to time, but is ultimately lazy. Okay? Those criminal types, they abhor honest labor. They think that the only low people must work, while they act like some aristocracy. Okay? Right, that gives me like a more or less an idea where to start looking. Thanks, man. Okay, let's try to talk with the guy who's responsible. You're a village medic and you're wearing a chief's hat. What the fuck? He's dressed in a dusty lab coat with the sleeves rolled up and a cloth hat of a particular shade of a grey. Yes, he must be the local doctor. Bullseye, young man. Dr. Mikola at your service. But you call me simply Konstantins. Okay, I need your help to buy some drugs. Small discount on the drugs I'm buying. Nice to meet you. Better go. Have some questions. How's the job? Tell me about yourself. It's nice to listen to a smart person from time to time. How's life? Had any rumors? I'm one of the original residents of this place. Been here ever since the collapse. Nothing else is special about my biography though, and thank God for that. Okay, the wise concern is dog. Good for you. May I ask you something else? Any rumors? Young man, I'm a doctor, not a village gossip, but I do hear some strange rumors from time to time. For example, I've heard that in the tavern, the proprietor added toadstool is some of the spirits. Never touched that stuff myself. I highly recommend you do likewise, young man. Oh, you not know what you're missing. The effect of this witch's brew may be unpredictable. Yeah, you sure about that? I think it's actually quite healthy for you. That's the spirit, I guess. Okay, let's pick back the tavern thingy. Maybe the debt collector is one of the bandits. Okay, can I ask you some questions? Okay. Why there are so many mushrooms on the village? Tell me about the village. Tell about me yourself. People are civil, everyone works hard to keep it running. It's a good village, yada yada. Okay, not important. What? One thing keeps me from getting to that. The trader by the name of Yashin moved into the village. Now there is a procreative person, but even built his own store. Have you seen it? Yeah. It's so funny to look at. He probably got the idea from some Western movie, but I think eventually this village will break him too. Probably turn him into an alcoholic or something. Great. Ever thought of leaving? Okay, apparently you won't. Okay, so you don't give me any useful information. So the village elder told me that the snitch is a man, speaking of, who travels from time to time to the village. Are you, excuse me? Before you stands a thin middle-aged man with a bony complex. He is wearing a camo shirt, old track pants, and his head sides a Panama hat. His sunburned visage projects immense boredom and fatigue. I'd like to know your opinion on the local bandits. That's straightforward. The man smiles, and in his dim eyes there is a spark of interest for a moment. Just for a moment. Please, how's your life here? We work hard, mostly just been a couple of years since me and my wife moved here. In comparison with most of the villages, it's a rather paradise. Even the name, Ortodio, suits it. The man looks at bestrode hands quite slicks. Well, it's a paradise by the stands of a crap sack word anyway. Sure, more questions? Had any rumors? Traveling preacher, one of the craziest, you know. The type that travels the world, gather garbage and speak nonsense. Well, he told me that once he heard a strange noise in the sky and looked up. He won't believe, he said he saw an eagle. He was flying circles in the air, and with him was a snake. Not as a pretty, but as a friend. It was wrapped in his, not as a prey, but as a friend. It had wrapped his body around the eagle's neck. The preacher told me that in that moment he was ecstatic. He said that the proudest animals brought the smartest animal, and both of them had traveled to look upon him and see if he was still alive. Okay, whatever. He was crazy, sure. But he made me think, I'm alive or I'm just a shell? A body without a soul? A machine? I don't know. Okay. Can you tell me where that preacher is, actually? A traveling preacher. Out traveling. Okay, so that means there's like traveling preacher around here. Traveling preacher, you say. Traveling preacher. I do bloody wonder where, because the village area was specific. The shopkeeper is okay. The guards are okay. The owners of the tavern are okay. Okay, that guy is a hunter, so probably it's not him. But we spoke with one guy over here, right? This guy. Okay, I'm gonna speak with him. Maybe he knows like a thing or two. Nope, he knows nothing about this. Okay, so he's not important for this thing. I kinda like wonder if you're gonna select a quest like this to find like somebody who's snitching on the village. Does that mean a new NPC will spawn in the game? Because that could be like the thing, right? Okay, hold on a second. There's a graveyard over here. Maybe. Oh, hold on. Who's this? Before you stands a tall gray-haired man with a soft-looking beard off and the looks of with fishing poles scattered on the shore. He was fishing before you arrived. Who are you? I don't know you. Get away from me. Whoa, whoa. Calm down, man. I'm just passing through. Give the man a once over. Screw you too, man. Oh, that's just saying. I know you travelers from Maiden. The moment I turn back on you, I will get knifed. The problem is that I don't have any money or any food. So it's best to you to move along. Go on some of your townies. Freaking adventurers. I just wanted to ask you some questions. The man, something. He finally puts down the knife and squints his eye on you. Fine, let's chat. How's fishing? Somewhat. The pond is pretty small, but there's plenty of fish here. The problem is that how free dump even those critters learn over time, and now they aren't biting as fast as they did before. Can I fish too? You wanna fish, eh? Well, maybe you can. It's just that you don't really know what the local fish like. They're real grumpers on those parts. No worms for them. They like to bite more from the circles around. The giant ants, wasps, spiders. Okay, look have been updated. Okay, just remember, I don't want anything they mix themselves. Okay, whatever. Do you have any rumors? I've heard that there was an acid rain due north here recently. Plenty of years have passed since the war, but here's my advice. Don't approach any suspicious traps of rubbish without a radiation counter. Rat sickness is no joke. An alcoholic would try and cure it with vodka. A drug abuser is going to use a pill, but the rest will still be the same. Any health you had will be lost. Okay? That's actually quite good of an advice. So he told me that I need to bring the parts of ants and spiders to fish. The problem is that I already killed everybody. I've killed all of the ants and spiders. I don't have the ways to make bites. Well, shit. Okay, now we have this guy, and he wants me to fix the water tower. No, what's wrong with it? The engine doesn't work, and the mechanic disappeared somewhere. Probably out drinking. Okay, I'll take a look. This is great. The water tower is nearby. Please check it out. I believe you will be able to help us, comrade. Okay, take it easy, man. I haven't fixed it yet. Okay. And who are you? Powerful and man aged 30. Okay. You see he's rolling dice in the palm. I want to have some questions. Tell me about yourself. I'm a hunter. Okay. So tell me what you think about the bandits. Man's face stays the same. He doesn't expose any emotions, and words should be right out. His manner stays the same, and his gaze is still pretty saucy. Thieves are thieves, what do you say? He survived, that's it. He spits on the side and looks at you insolently, right in the eye. You suspect someone inside the village? Is there a spy around? Why are you interested anyway, comrade detective? Well, your head gave me a mission, so none of your business. Well, what if I want to join them? Yeah, look. What if one of you rocking with the bandits just left the village quietly, making no trouble for you or anyone else? Out of sight, out of mind, as they say it. And when you decide you're done with all this bullshit, sleeping on the rocks, stealing the dog food and all that stuff, there'll be a position available for you now. I mean, there, bandit camp. Did I just found this snitch? Just like that? You're the village snitch, right? Whoa, whoa, quiet down. Yes, that's me. Oh, come on! That was the fastest quest I have ever done in my entire life. Okay. are the same being called a snitch. I'm more of an infiltrator, you know. Got sent here by my group. Anyway, my proposal is still open. If you're interested. I need to think a while. Just think quick. I'm getting pretty nervous about Kamalov hunting on me. I won't stick around here long. If I see you leave the village, don't expect me to find me here when you come back. I'll meet you at the abandoned factory. Sure. Okay, found the snitch. That wasn't that hard. And I just repaired this thing, like Fallout 2 style, you know, repairing the wall at the village. Richie, what I did. Select it, click repair, done. So that's nice. Okay, speak with this guy. Dude. Comrade, how's the engine? Not so great. Oh wait, I need to start it. Hold on a second. There you go. That's working. I got 110 experience points from that thing. How lovely. Hi, dude. It fixed it. The deed is done. Oh, really, comrade? I can't believe it. Is that true that someone in this world, warped by war and anger, had the strength and morality to lend a hand in a struggling community? Yes, no problem. Now this is refreshing, comrade. Not many people those days get satisfied by helping others and feeling the rush of good, hard labor. Thank you very much. He shakes your hand and pats you on the shoulder heartily. Well, I got additional experience points, so that's nice, I guess. Can I check this thing? Ooh, coffee. Okay, good to know. Right, okay, so we've managed to find the snitch. That was interesting. We've managed to find the snitch. We've managed to fix the water tower. We've managed to speak with the fisherman, and we've managed to get ourselves really drunk using some kind of mushroom moonshine, whatever that thing was. So that was great. Let me know under the comment section. Do you want me to try to join the bandits, or you want me to talk with the head? For now, the plan is I'm gonna go to the head of the village and point them where the snitch is. And if you guys have any other ideas, let me know in the comment section below. I'm gonna leave this thing over here because my phone is already mixing words up. So yeah, I think this is actually a good point to leave it here. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked the episode, please subscribe a lot. I'll see you all in the next video.